Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a Volkswagen Jetta with the automatic. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Ken Garff Volkswagen here in Orem, Utah for giving me some time with this Jetta. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Powering this is a turbocharged 1.5 liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 30 around town and then 41 on the highway, with power outputs being 158 horsepower and then 184 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now, starting things off with the hood, we've got tons of body lines here. It's pretty complex. And then popping down below, I love the headlight design on the Jetta, and then you guys can see the chrome trim that goes into the Volkswagen logo. And putting it all together, the contrast between the darker and lighter elements on this, I think, look really sharp. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 205, 55, 17 in the front and over on the rear. And you guys can see with the wheels, you got the silver mixed with the darker elements. I think that looks really good. And then again with the body lines, those are sharp. Then you got the blacked out mirror cap and then the sport badge too. And then here is your full side profile with the Jetta. Now taking a look at the key fob, yes, it does have the flip out key fob. You also have the lock and unlock function, the opening for the trunk, as well as the Volkswagen logo. And then popping into the cargo area, you guys can see we've got quite a bit of space back here, even though the Jetta is not a huge car. And then we do have the little tabs right there to fold down the seats if you need even more cargo space. And then when you're all done, just plop. Got a little Volkswagen logo, which is actually still covered up, funny enough. Anyways, taillights, pretty cool looking. And then you guys can see with the darker trim down below. And putting it all together, let me guys think about the looks here with the Jetta. Now taking a look at the door panel here in the back, you guys can see soft touch down below where you can rest your arm. Then you've got some decent storage. And then we have these cloth seats. I like the design down the center there with the piping and everything too. And then legroom back here is solid. We also happen to have a cup holder armrest and then headroom. It's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, you guys can see soft touch here and then also down below. And I like the strip that goes across all of our window controls here with our mirror adjustments. And then you guys can see with the mirrors themselves. And then with the front seat again with that nice cloth trim, all of your manual adjustments there on the side. Pedals look really fancy, that's cool. Light controls here on the side too, and then soft touch. Look at the dash, yeah, the whole thing soft touch. And guess what? It's got this, which you do have to have your foot on the brake while twisting the key, funny enough. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see soft touch all around. You got the Volkswagen logo front and center. We've got practical controls like our voice command controls, some controls for center stack, volume controls, you know, all the normal stuff. And then your stocks there on the back too. And then taking a look at the gauge cluster itself, we can scroll through some different menus, see different bits of info on systems within the car itself, and we can also change the view so it functions similar to Audi's virtual cockpit, which I think is cool. And then in reverse, we do have a backup camera here with trajectory lines, resolution width, it's pretty solid. As for the rest of the infotainment system, analog controls there all around, and with the screen response time, it's actually pretty dang quick. So overall, I'd say a good system. Got some vents down below, and you can see we've got our climate controls. We also have heated seats as well. And then in front of the shifter here, you can see the storage space, the USBs. There's the shifter for the 8-speed. Parking brake here with your auto stop start, and then your eco mode, and then you've got your 12 volt, some cup holders here. Pretty big center console. Nice padding on the top. And look at the trim on the dash. And then you've got a big glove box. Now taking a look at the window sticker here, you guys can see Jetta 1.5T. We've got all the standard equipment there. Base MSRP, and then after all options, $24,693. That is a bargain. Wow. Let's see how it drives. Talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors, throughout the rest of the rear, and let us set off in the Jetta with the automatic. Always got to get an automatic review because, you know, even though they do make a Jetta manual, which I love, I know that some of you also want to see the automatic and see what that is all about. So here we are. First off, seat comfort's really good. I will say that. So I think they've done a good job with that. And then cloth seats here with this version, I guess you could say, man, there is so much traffic there. We are going to avoid that at all costs. So we're gonna take a detour through the Mazda lot here for a minute, kind of see what that's all about, so we don't have to go through that traffic. I will say good torque so far out of the 1.5 turbo. Again, we're just in a parking lot though too, so we'll see what this is like actually getting up and moving, but it seems like it's good so far. Smooth. Yeah, I like the seats too. Like, I know I kind of mentioned them before, but like I really like them. They're comfy. Okay. Yeah, torque's strong. Braking is pretty solid too. Yeah, smooth. The transmission's smooth too. They did a good job with the tuning and everything here. The ride quality is pretty dang good. Yeah, I like how this performs. It's not bad at all. I wouldn't call it full-blown luxury car with the drive, but it's great for an economy car. Yeah, that transmission's really good. I love it. The automatic is snappy. Great job with the tuning and everything on it. Kind of see what the full-blown acceleration is here. Yeah, this thing moves. It's got some power. So to cap things off, I think this looks good on the outside. I like the interior layout with this. It's very reasonably priced for what it is. Drives well. I don't have anything bad to say about this. Automatic versus manual, it just depends. I mean, you know, the manual obviously has that level of fun and engagement to it that the automatic's never going to be able to touch, but this automatic's great. For an economy car, this is a really good automatic. So let me know your thoughts on the automatic Jetta. Let me know if you go automatic or manual, but whether you go automatic or manual, you're getting one heck of a bargain with this car, you know, for $25,000 basically. Yeah, it's a good value.